stocks. So we're bringing in Dan Genter of Genter Capital Management to give some weak dollar stock picks. Dan, I mean, the euro is up 11% against the greenback. The Japanese yen up 11%. The UK pound sterling up 6.9% against the greenback. Give us some names of stocks that do well with a weak dollar.
Well, Liz, I think what you need to look at is some stalwarts that are going to be around. They have a lot of domestic production. I mean, a company like Microchip Technology, I mean, it's kind of fallen out of favor with everything that's going on with AI, but they're here. They're working through some inventory backup, which is very predictable. I mean, you get a 4.8% yield while you wait, and the stock's down 60%, though most of their manufacturing is here domestic, and they're going to work through this. So I think that, that's a real buy at that level. And gives you some of the technology space. The other area is just staying very defensive in this uncertain environment. So a lot of the healthcare and the pharmaceuticals, AbbVie, it's also been under some near-term pressure, but it's got a 4% yield while you ride this out. It's trading about a 12 PE. It's really getting through some of the scare that people had about Humira. It's actually got a good pipeline. And in the same family would be Merck. It's an old standby, but at 8 times, at a 4.2% yield, it's got one of the strongest pipelines of legacy pharmaceuticals, and these are good places to hide until we get through some of this clouded area.
We got about 15 seconds left. Do you think the dollar slide continues, Dan?
I think that we're probably very close to the bottom. I think what people have to realize is that half of the roughly 10% that you talked about really happened before tariffs. So people are really looking at it that whether it's in the next 3 months or 4 months or next year, the Fed's going to lower rate and dollars have to.
Dan Genter,